Hey y'all, so yeah, I pretty much wrecked my back for the evening loading that truck. So I'm going to do the video that I've been promising you on nuclear biological chemical. And I'm going to do it from my comfy couch so I don't hurt so bad. Anyway, okay. Iodine 131. It's the most common radioactive isotope. It mimics iodine. Potassium iodate tablets will block absorption into the thyroid. That's pretty much going to be in any radioactive material. Regular iodine, while it tastes nasty and may make you puke, it does the same thing as the potassium iodate tablets. Strontium is the second most common radioactive isotope. It mimics calcium. Calcium carbonate, such as Tums, helps block absorption of strontium and radium in the lower GI tract. Gaviscon also works, aluminum hydroxide. That's what that is. CS137 or cesium mimics potassium. Apple pectin acts as an agent that will bind to it and escort it out of your body. Uranium mimics magnesium. Baking soda will block absorption of uranium in your kidneys. Also, consumption of large amounts of clean water, melatonin, vitamin C, and a good strong multivitamin will aid in the discharge of heavy metals and radioactive isotopes from your body. Now, obviously, if you've gotten a gigantic dose of radiation, there's not much you can do. But if you're on the fringes and you're getting a higher dose of radiation than you would normally get on a daily basis, all of these things are going to help you. I have all of this on hand. Some of it it's nearing its expiration date, and while everything has an expiration date, right? It doesn't mean it's no good after the expiration date. It just means that it's not as strong. So you can use it, but you're going to have to use more of it. Like even a multivitamin has an expiration date. It just means that you're not going to get the full benefit of it, of what it would have been when it's brand new. So this is I don't know why I put this off for so long. I mean, it didn't take long to run through all this. It just seemed like it took a lot longer when I did this a few years ago, this video, because I did so much research to boil it down to these notes that I have. Basically what you need, I'm going to boil it down even further for you. What you need is potassium iodate tablets or iodine, preferably the tablets. You need calcium carbonate in the form of Tums or aluminum hydroxide in the form of Gaviscon, which I would recommend having numerous types. Tums, Rolaids, the drinkable calcium carbonate, the Gaviscon, have all of that on hand. Apple pectin, I don't even know where to begin to tell you to get that. I'm drawing a blank on that right now. I have some, but I don't remember where I got it. Probably on Amazon. I'm sure you can get damn near anything on Amazon. Um, Baking soda. Keep all that. Of course, you should always have clean water. I have melatonin, vitamin C, and multivitamins. Of course, melatonin is going to make you want to sleep, but mm, sleeping through the apocalypse, that's not exactly a bad thing, is it? So, yeah, potassium iodate tablets, Tums, Gaviscon, apple pectin, and baking soda. Water, melatonin, vitamin C, and a multivitamin. That's what you need. Is that going to cover absolutely everything and you're going to survive a nuclear war? I'm not saying that. I'm saying these things will help you to be healthier um, in that event. I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to play one on TV. Um, these are just normal everyday things that you can get that will help you to be healthier in that event. So there's other things you can do too. A good gas mask with NATO filters that filters out fallout. Um, any kind of rain gear will keep fallout off of you. Uh, bleach. Bleach will get rid of a lot of the fallout dirt. What fallout is, if there's a ground burst and it throws tons of dirt into the air, fallout is that dirt coming back to the ground, only now it has radioactive isotopes attached to it. So it becomes radioactive, the dirt does. That's all fallout really is, to my understanding. It's anything that was thrown into the air from the nuclear explosion. I shouldn't just say dirt. It's anything that was thrown into the air from the nuclear explosion that falls back to Earth. That's why it would always be best to be upwind. But, we don't get to choose where they're going to drop bombs on us, do we? But it doesn't even have to be from nuclear bombs. Chernobyl and that one in Japan taught us that. There's a bunch of Russian soldiers that are probably dead from radiation exposure now because they had them dig in a red forest. I mean, that was a death sentence. So just think about that. But the sun puts out radiation. We're bombarded with radiation every day, but acceptable levels of it, they call it background radiation. That doesn't really bother us. This is anything beyond that. I take vitamin C and a multivitamin, not every day, but almost every day. Sometimes I forget, get busy, like I haven't taken it yet today, but I will now. I also personally recommend vitamin D, which you also get that from the sun, but I recommend a good vitamin D source just because it'll help keep you from getting sick. It just strengthens your immune system. So, anyway, there you have it. Get those few items, which aren't very expensive. and make sure you're taking them daily. Now, there's probably a chart that'll tell you how much a person should take by weight or whatever, but just probably the more you can handle, the better. In this case, in this scenario, um, don't cram a whole bottle of Tums in your mouth at once, but I'd say more than a couple of tablets. Um, Most likely, if you take all this stuff at the same time, you're going to make yourself sick. So try to spread it out through the day. A little baking soda, a couple of Tums here and there, a little apple pectin, a couple of multivitamins. Wash it all down with some good clean water. You just don't cram it all in your mouth at once. Spread it out. So anyway, that's all I got. Till next time, I'm Mount Victoria Curum. Stay safe out there.